football playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Wolverines offense will be the first up today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover. Here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Michigan State's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Stopped short the marker after just a short game.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Finds his man.
It's Boyd.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
And the Spartans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short the first down.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th down, looking to throw for it. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Spartans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And he's got it again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
A costly special teams penalty. And here comes the offense back on the field. The Spartans line up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, Sparty, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. The shotgun handoff here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Moore. Nice grab. It's Johnson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the catch, and the game just good enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And the Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. The quarterback's got it on the option. And now the handoff. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. And the Spartans looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead backer.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with more urgency. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack in their game.
Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. He steps out at the 10. Take it with it. Sets up his offense in great position.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out, it's Stewart. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. There's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
To throw, it's Moore. Stays on his feet. Well, he escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Boy, what a great job of getting to this quarterback by this defensive lineman. And Chris, you think back over the years, Michigan State, always a tough defense with an attitude, right? And individually, Julian Peterson, Shalik Calhoun, Try Worthy, Malik McDowell, what a great tradition. And today, he's living up to it.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Wolverines will have to kick it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. And the Sauk were able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, let's give the tight end a lot of credit here off that deflected football. The concentration and the nice hands to go up off of that tip ball to make that catch.
Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open. Look out. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're going to run it. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Caught near the sticks. It's Boyd. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Boyd. They bring him down after a short gain there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First play of the second half is a handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing when he's potentially capable of doing it.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Keeps it on the draw. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The tight end has got it. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Spartans have 1st and 10 here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the Spartans pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Spartans come to the line with 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, what a job by this defensive line getting the penetration to blow up the back in the backfield. Here they are knocking on the door at the 1-yard line for an easy touchdown. But the defensive line's quickness and jumping the count allows them into the backfield for a nice loss.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Spartans.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Moore. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
On third down, he drops to throw. A deep shot to the right. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And that's a third straight misfire. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. The Spartans will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. They're going to put together a positive drive here. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Gives it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. An important third down attempt for this offense. So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Important second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Spartans are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Caught by the receiver. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the goal line. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Touchdown, Sparty. They continue to roll up the score.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. He's looking deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Look out, he's loose. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. To throw, it's Moore. And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. becomes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They'll try the option play here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Receiver makes the grab. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. Offense has got this drive going now. A killer penalty to extend it. A fresh set of downs now. Leaning on the run game here late. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets the ball on Hazen's head, but it's incomplete. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check it out. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Grab down the middle. It's Prestorm. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Took contact on the throw. Pass complete on the crosser. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. First down, we're going to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. You cannot escape. It's a sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush gets home. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they're able to get him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.